Alright, what's up guys? This is PBJ Plays. Today we're playing X Defiant. I started playing it yesterday, January 22nd. I enjoyed it a lot actually. I don't have a comprehensive review, but I definitely think it's worth a try. I have not touched COD in, probably a month. I do still enjoy the game a lot. I love watching it too. I just watched COD Champs. Unfortunately, Optic did not win, but kind of no offense, was expecting that outcome. I really don't know what happened to them, but that being said, playing the game is a lot more fun with friends, and I just don't really have any friends available to play with lately. I'm also taking a break from Halo because the servers are terrible. The game feels terrible, and I get tired of like trying to play well and just things not working out so well. Like I can only play ranked because that's the most fun I have. Because like public playlists are just hard to play with because they obviously don't take it as seriously, and I like winning personally. My idea of fun is winning and not, trying my heart out just to lose pathetically. But that's just me personally. But yeah, I'm not sure when I'll be back to Halo. We'll see what happens. Another thing is you'll probably see later in this gameplay that my name is Cindy J. That's actually a really old gamer tag username that I had, but I've been thinking about rebranding. I changed some of my gamer tags to Shogun, but it just doesn't seem right. Because when I first started using PBJ, that means Pretty Boy Jake. The reason why I made it that is because like my boss would call me Pretty Boy, and like almost kind of antagonizing, but just like good banter. And I just thought it was funny because like if I called myself Pretty Boy Jake, like people on other teams would find it really obnoxious. Like this guy's probably an asshole. So I did it as like a meme to be provocative, but it started to feel a little cringe, especially if like I added someone I know in real life. No one's ever said anything or gave me shit for it, but it was like a thing I was a little self-conscious about in my head. I'm keeping yeah, sorry, I was just getting a little distracted. I'm trying not to blow out the mic, but I can't really tell. Anyway, onto and moving past the housekeeping things. Lately in my life, I've sustained a couple injuries, some more injuries, which is annoying. So when I was in my boxing class a couple weeks ago, I crossed the punching bag, and for whatever reason, my right elbow, like the tendon or something, just like felt weird, and it just has like hurt ever since. It's been like 2 weeks since then, and the pain has definitely subsided. I'd maybe chalk it up to like more of like discomfort now, but I'm just definitely scared I kind of tore a tendon because even like the first day in the orientation when I joined the boxing club thing, whatever, the instructor's like, yeah, this guy was sparring and he tore something in his arm, and what I have definitely seems a lot like that. Not being an expert, and I really don't feel like going to a doctor and having him tell me to just wait it out 2 weeks. So I figured just give it some time to heal, and it's slowly but surely improving, so that's good. But another unfortunate thing with that is I'm still working out, obviously, and I don't know what, I think it was a combination of like my arm being in pain and I was just really sleepy. But I was using the leg press machine, and I was taking a 45-pound weight off for whatever reason, and it slipped out of my hand, or I don't know what happened, but I just dropped that thing on my toe, and it hit like my right ring toe, the one left to my pinky, and dude, that was not fun. Like, it hurt pretty bad. I didn't think it was like that bad though, but like that has also been an issue. Like that might have been the exact day or maybe 2 days after I messed up my arm, so that was a ton of pain, and like I could still walk, but if I tried running on it, it brought some pain, which it was manageable. I could work through it, but it was like I don't really know if it's worth trying to muscle through this whole thing, because I might just end up causing myself more pain in the long run. So, that's kind of where my injuries are at. My left shoulder is okay. Some days are a little worse than others, but for the most part, super manageable. Just got to be more careful, basically. Like, I just think of one bummer is, like, I only did the boxing thing for a month, and I only had like 2 months, 2.5 months tops, but just backing out after 1 month, it seems a little lame. I started to make some friends too, so it was just like, I just disappear after a month. Yeah, it's kind of lame, but what are you gonna do? I mean, I did the best I could to be careful. Sometimes things just play out the way they play out. A little bit on to the workout thing. I'm still going strong. Still try to go 5 days a week. Things happen, like I stay out a little later on the weekends, and I move my alarm, and I forget to reset it to the normal time, and I oversleep. Or the other day, like, my alarm wasn't loud enough, so I just slept through it because the AC was on and I had my earplugs in, so it's like impossible to hear it. So I mean, a couple missed days here or there, that kind of sucks, and like my energy's been pretty low lately, which I imagine is having an effect on my workouts. But better to go and not be 100% than to not go at all, in my opinion. But I'm gonna get onto that later on in this video. So with the exercising, obviously, the goal is I'm trying to shift my focus a little bit more to losing weight. I kind of got off track and wasn't really paying attention to my calories because of just so much effort, and I really wanted to eat. I mentioned that in a previous video, but I didn't go too off the rails. You know, I more so allowed myself a little bit more flexibility, and it's nice now because like I could definitely intake more calories than I could, 3 months ago, and it won't really be an issue. But again, just trying to keep my weight, trying to keep an eye on my weight. I really want to be under 160 pounds at the heaviest, but ideally, I think I want to be at like 153, give or take, maybe 5 pounds at the worst. I think, like, I really have no idea. I'm really trying to figure out how my body's gonna handle all this, but as of right now, I think I could afford to lose 5 to 10 pounds of fat, and it'll be a really good body fat percentage. But even then, I'll probably be at like 12%, give or take 3%, and that may just not be sustainable long term, because I definitely have like sustainability in mind. As much as I love to have a six-pack, like, the main goal is to maintain my health. So like, if I'm going about it in an unhealthy way, then it's kind of counterproductive to my main goal. Like, if I'm being unhealthy in efforts to get a six-pack, then it's not really worth it. But again, these things take time. I think it's going to take me like 3 to 6 months, unfortunately, to get to that point, to get a six-pack, if I do get one, but we'll see what happens. And this game was lame. I was trying so hard. to eke out that win, but that's whatever. This next game will be good. This game's a lot of fun, but anyway, I'm getting a little sidetracked. So what else is going on is I'm quitting my second job at Alter Brewing. Nothing against the job, really, and I'm actually not as tired as I was before because I had a couple of days off here and there from my main job, and from Alter for other reasons. But yeah, it's just really nice just to get little breaks here and there because I was definitely getting tired. But yeah, like I said, the job is great. I mean, the managers are great for the most part. Just that one chef, like I said, it's kind of a pain in the ass, but everybody else, otherwise, amazing. Coworkers are, they're fine, whatever. Definitely the best restaurant job I've had, but at the same time, I'm only working on the weekends, and the stakes are pretty low. I don't have to be there for very long, so yeah, that kind of is what it is. I'm also quitting my first job in less than a month from today, January 23rd. Today's January 23rd. I'm quitting July 21st, so that's exciting. I have a lot of PTO scheduled, so I'm working half the month, maybe, if I don't call off, which I definitely will. So I mean, I can't make a bonus for the month of July because I'm only gonna work maybe half the month. So I mean, there's no amount of output I could do that'll earn me a bonus. So I'm really just gonna be there just to go through the motions, basically. I might see if I could just work remote too, so I could just do my 8 files and just fuck off, play video games or something for the rest of the day. Because otherwise, I'll just be sitting at home, sitting at the office watching TV, But we'll cross that road when I get there, I guess. And also in terms of the first job, I think I'm gonna do more of a lengthy discussion about leaving the first job in next month's video. But the job was good to me, like it definitely set up the foundation that allowed me to go to school and be at this point in my life. But because of that, I've also outgrown the job, so I'm really just ready to go. I'll miss my coworkers. The job itself, I don't really care for so much. I'm definitely going to be excited to be away from our customers, though, because they're very, very annoying. But yeah, other than that, in a week from today, I will be in New York City. Kehoe asked me if I want to go, and just kind of got lulled into it. He asked me when we were out at a party, had some drinks in us. I was like, maybe I could be down. Let me know. We'll talk about it when I'm sober. And we're kind of going over the costs. And then he's like, all right, cool. Well, I'll get the plane ticket. And I was like, well, I wasn't entirely sure if I was going or not, but I guess I'm going now. The hotel is expensive. I kind of wish we're leaving on Friday, and we're just basically gonna sleep in New York on Friday night. And I kind of wish we would have just left Saturday morning instead, because the hotel is like $800 for both of us, and it's expensive. But I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I have some money saved up. I mean, I really just got to be a little less conscious about money, but at the same time, you can't just be spending your money willy-nilly either. I don't know. It's a difficult balance you got to strike, but I just gotta live. I just gotta live like a broke college student, like I am, for the next, 3 years, and after that, definitely gotta loosen up a little bit. But obviously, prioritizing saving and saving money and putting money to retirement accounts and investing and whatnot, which maybe I could talk about next month. I didn't really think about talking about that until just now, and you can already see I'm probably like 2/3 of the way through the video right now, but I really gotta figure out how to pace these things and how much time I'm gonna take, because I don't want to do like a rough run. I just want to just hit start, record, and not put too much effort, but at the same time, it might be more effort if I don't plan accordingly. Anyway, just kind of a sidebar. No, I have a little bit more time. I'm actually using a post-it note to keep track of what I want to talk about. And I'm also killing some time right now. Let me comment on the video real quick. Someone's in the kitchen. I don't want to really talk about this next topic out loud, too loud. So yeah, in terms of the gameplay, you see me running up the hill, obviously. So this is like a very small map. What I noticed is like the maps in this game really cater to the game type, so they're game type specific, which I think is pretty cool. Like, it definitely forces them to make more maps, which is a good thing. And when you make a map, well, first of all, I'm not a game dev. I don't really know. I just like video games. But when you make maps based around the playlist, the gameplay just seems like it runs smoother, or it seems like the gameplay plays out more like it should. It seems like, instead of like making a map that in Halo, for example, you make a map that you can play Oddball and Slayer in, or King of the Hill in. For example, Streets, you can play King of the Hill, Strongholds, Oddball, Slayer. It's such a multi-purpose map, which is good too, which is good in its own right. But when you design a game specifically for that game mode, it just seems like a different vibe. This is the best way I could put it. Like, again, I'm not a game dev. I don't really know what I'm talking about, but at the very least, I think it's admirable. There's definitely obviously two ways to go about it. You either make the map around the game mode, or you make a map around multiple game that can accommodate for multiple game modes. I'm not necessarily saying each. I'm not necessarily saying either one is right or wrong, but it's definitely like a different philosophy behind it. I just really want to say like this game really seems like it had a lot of like time and care put into it, which is great. You know, like COD definitely needs to get taken down a peg because they didn't have really any competition. You know, back in the golden era of video games, its competition was Halo, but they were still two different games completely. And now like it's just COD. Like Battlefield 2042 is a massive mess, and Halo Infinite is very dissatisfying to say the least. So again, my point is like I'm really hoping for the best for this X-Defiant game because I really like it a lot, and I think it's just good for the gaming industry overall. But back onto the topic of my life update. I'm not gonna lie, I'm feeling kind of depressed lately. I don't know. I don't know if it was like a specific instance that kicked it off, or really what's going on with me. I feel like summers can be a little rough for me sometimes. But I don't know. I just like feel like I'm not doing as much as I was last month, but like my energy is comparable to last month's. Like I was talking about how tired I was feeling, and yeah, this morning when I was trying to work out, I just so tired, and I've been making a really good effort to go to bed on time. I've been getting my 8 hours of sleep for sure, as much as like 9 hours of sleep, and I still just like I feel like I've had less energy to work out than I have in the last 6 months, which is kind of a bummer. So like I said, I don't know if it just I don't know, dealing with this whole depression thing is like maybe sometimes it comes and goes, maybe sometimes there's a cause, and maybe in this instance it's both. I really don't know, honestly. And sometimes it's hard for me to be honest with myself because sometimes I'm in denial and I don't even know it. But I'm just trying the best I can, you know. That's all we really can do, just try the best that we can. And I know, like, no matter how depressed I feel, it'll subside after some time. I just need to, you know, be aware of that and kind of practice healthy things and think in healthy ways, and hopefully that'll help that feeling subside quicker. But yeah, I mean, that's kind of a sad way to end the video. Now that we're closing in on this last 30 seconds or so. On a more positive note, every time I go to school, I feel just like so prepared and so ready. You know, I'm excited to get back into a classroom. Everything in my school career has culminated to this moment. So, I mean, yeah, I really just gotta make the most of it, which I fully intend to. You know, I'm already starting to make some friends. People are already starting to recognize me around campus. So I'm starting off strong. All I think I could do is keep capitalizing on that, and again, just doing the best that I can. I'm excited for the future. I think this time last year I was really scared and anxious and nervous and depressed, and because I had no direction really. But you know, now everything's back on track, and I think it's just scary to be just scary. My life is gonna change really fast, really big, really fast. So I don't know. It's it's scary and exciting at the same time. I guess like riding a roller coaster almost. Maybe that's why I'm feeling like that. You know, maybe the whole roller coaster analogy is hitting my emotions harder than I even realize. But anyway, guys, I feel like these life updates are gonna get a little better. I don't want to be super lazy about them. I want to find like a good middle ground where like there's some effort but not too much effort, where I'm getting exhausted, or it feels like a chore to make these videos because they're supposed to be fun. But yeah, my uploads have also been like slowly taking a little longer than a month, so I'm hoping to upload around the 15th of every month. So hopefully next upload will be in like 3 weeks, but no promises. So with that, if you're tuning in, thanks for listening to me ramble about my life, I guess. But if you're me, what's up, me? I hope things are going well. Until next time.